has achieved deadness. Exploration. Report. Dead. Exploration. Hostile eliminated. Has achieved deadness. +1. Kill counter. Exploration. Equalizing. Eliminated. Has achieved deadness. Report. Dead. Target has achieved deadness. Kill counter. Exploration. Hostile eliminated. Dead. Stamina increased. Report. Dead. Hostile eliminated.
You act more like a bodyguard than an assassin. Is that your primary function?
Confirmation. It is a very difficult task indeed. That I have kept Masters Benico and Ortega alive. My their lives risk activities is my greatest achievement.
The two of them seem...
I am a program to counsel discuss the emotional matter of these bags under my protection.
Uh-huh.
stabilizing. Admiration. It is a great pleasure to witness your skills firsthand, Master.
Master?
Clarification. Master Benico altered my programming before we secured your release. I am to serve you with the same unexcelled loyalty with which I serve her. In fact, your survival is now my highest priority.
Escaping that prison was only my latest misadventure. You'll have your work cut out for you.
Flattery. The skills you have demonstrated thus far, coupled with the stories told by Master Benico, suggest that you are quite adept at ensuring your own survival. Enthusiasm. I look forward to eliminating any opponent foolish enough to attempt your murder regardless. Resumption. Shall we continue? Target has achieved deadness. Eliminated. Kill counter. Kill counter.
Is this the object you picked up on your sensors?
Confirmation. Yes, Master. A closer scan suggests that this object has been here for several centuries.
Centuries? Of all the junk out here, you had to find the antique.
Observation. Visible design elements do not match any from Zakuulan culture, antique or modern.
Not from Zakuul. Could it be?
He doesn't overthink things.
Haha! Do you have any idea what this is?
It looks like some kind of old spacecraft.
This is the gravestone! This was the only ship that ever went up against the Eternal Fleet and won! Do you have any idea how long people have been looking for this thing?
And we just happened to stumble upon it.
You said this ship went up against the Eternal Fleet and won, but it's rusting in a swamp while the fleet is still around.
The fleet is even older than Valkorion. Maybe even older than Zakuul. The battles happened centuries ago. Nobody knows the details of the whole war, but every story talks about the gravestone. One ship with the firepower to take on the Eternal Fleet. This is fate. We get your Outlander. Find exactly the weapon we need. We're going to win this thing, Lana. It's destiny.
It's certainly no coincidence, but destiny? I think there's something else going on here.
The Force can be a guide to anyone powerful enough to harness it. You know that better than most, Lana.
This doesn't feel the same as our past missions. Something is off, but I can't be sure what.
Let's have a look inside, huh?
Assessment. Nearby signs of animal activity suggest local predators may be using this wreck as a nesting ground. Caution is advised.
We'll split up, deal with any wildlife, then regroup to plan our next move.
Or where that came from. I can do this all day. Took one out. Challenge now and then. Target down.
Tally 16, 17, 22.
I can do this all day. Target down. Took one out.
These creatures are hardly cunning. Swea clearly doesn't offer much challenge.
Yeah! Clearing these things out? Very easy. Easiest thing ever. Challenge now and then. Or where that came from.
Endless swamp. After the damage you inflicted, they couldn't have made a safe landing anywhere else.
And if they didn't make a safe landing?
We'll know soon enough. Sky troopers, sweep the area. Focus on regions with high metallic sensor readings.
I oversaw security in the Carbonite prison. I humbly submit myself to answer for this failure.
Sister.
I didn't like his answer.
So this ship has been here for 1,000 years? More?
Right. It's amazing that it's in such good condition, considering. Judging by the damage I've seen, the stories are true. Whoever built the gravestone scuttled it themselves after the Eternal Fleet was defeated. It wasn't shot down.
The fleet was defeated but not destroyed. Valkorion brought it back under his own control more than a century ago.
Exactly. The Eternal Fleet is totally automated. Nobody knows who first built it, and every theory is crazier than the last.
Renegades left behind after a successful droid revolution. Representatives of an entire race of droids from somewhere beyond the edge of the known galaxy.
Like I said, crazy stuff. But no matter where it came from, the Eternal Fleet is practically unstoppable. And Arkan controls every single ship from the throne.
If Valkorion has had this unstoppable fleet for more than a century, why didn't he use it to help the Sith Empire defeat the Republic?
We can only theorize. If the war was just part of a ritual to make the Emperor truly immortal, perhaps using the fleet would have interfered somehow. Regardless, we have many other things to discuss. I owe you 5 years' worth of explanations.
And I'm gonna need some parts to get this thing moving again.
Locating supplies and fresh water would also be wise.
Let's get those parts first. Might take a while to install them.
Yeah, ship this old? There's no telling.
Accession. I will begin a patrol pattern to ensure that no enemy forces report our position.
Feel better? that came from. Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then. Took one out. Where that came from. Took one out. Target down. I can do this all day. Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then. Took one out. Where that came from. Challenge now and then. I can do this all day. Target down. Took one out. Time to take a stand. Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then. It's destiny. I ditch all these sparks before we crash. We find the gravestone, and then what do we need to get it flying? Honestly, it's plain as day. Not for Lana, though. For her, it's all just skill and luck and coincidence.
I'm with you. Things always end up going my way. There's really no other explanation.
Let's hope that includes taking down Arkan. Lana's told me about all the things you've done. More than once. Half the reason I agreed to this crazy rescue was to see if you were actually real. So, I figure I know all about your past. You deserve to know mine. I grew up on Zakul. Served in the military. I captained a warship during Arkan's campaign against the Core Worlds. One of the last ships without an all-droid crew. My crew and I deserted, but I'm not going to pretend we didn't do our share of damage beforehand. Just thought you should hear it from me.
Something must have happened to make you desert your post. What was it?
We were holding territory on Denon. Locals rioted and orders were to open fire until they stopped. None of us even wanted to be there. Massacring civilians? That's not how Zakul is supposed to operate.
I guess that's how Arkan operates.
Which is why he has to go. One more thing, as long as we're being honest. When you risked your life to shut that generator down, you showed me that you're someone I can count on. I want to take Arkan down, but we don't have to take down all of Zakul with him. I'm glad to know you understand that too.
It's a nice sentiment, and this time things worked out. But when it comes down to it, I'm not going to let anything stop me from beating Arkan.
And sooner or later we're going to have a problem. Come on, let's get this stuff back to the gravestone.
Salutation. It is a pleasure to see you again so soon, Masters. I've encountered minimal resistance in my patrol.
Minimal?
Reassurance. Only one Skytrooper and 3 local predators with poor survival instincts. Our position appears to be secure at this time, but I would still advise caution on your return trip, Masters.
Keep up the good work, HK.
Appreciation. It will be my pleasure to do so, Master.
Got you covered.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were looking for?
More or less. I'll see what I can do.
Shall we, then? We won't last long without more food and water.
Let's go.
I've got you.
Yongi Lordo, Kishi check Yongat. Yanam, watashi stepping it up.
Should feel better now.
When Darth Maul and I faced Valkorion, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakulan's sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
How long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated, and the Republic was in the same situation. With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all. The Eternal Fleet seemed to be everywhere at once. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas were blockaded by the end of the first year. Good fight. Challenge accepted and met. Take a breath.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion ruthlessly and lost. The Empire's treaty was ultimately negotiated by the Minister of Logistics. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss surrender, but the Republic Senate managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators negotiated their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit.
What of my power base? Moff Pyron? The silencers?
Many of the vessels equipped with the silencers were lost in the initial fighting. The rest disappeared along with the Pyrons somewhere in the far outer rim. It is presumed that they were ambushed by the Eternal Fleet, but no wreckage has been found. We must carry on without them. So far, the treaties with Zakul have held. But that will not last forever. Never stood a chance. And met. A freshwater spring. It should be safe for drinking.
So the Eternal Fleet overwhelmed both the Republic and the Empire. What was the result?
Both sides are forced to pay a heavy tribute to Zakul, mainly raw materials and resources. They're also held under an arms limitation statute. The Empire and the Republic are both breaking it, of course, but they're still incapable of challenging the throne directly.
Who rules the Empire now?
Darth Asina was the only Dark Council member left standing. All others died or disappeared in the chaos. Without opposition, she declared herself Empress of the Sith.
And the Republic?
Suresh remains in power, though she no longer holds the title of Chancellor. The Republic has limits to their ruler's terms, but her replacement is a mere puppet. Both sides see this only as an opportunity to eliminate one another at a time of weakness, instead of combining what strength they have. Arkan does nothing to prevent violence between them, so long as their tribute is paid and no one challenges Zakul's superiority.
Athena cannot stand against me. Take me back to the Empire and I'll hold the throne in a matter of hours.
Neither Empress Athena nor the Republic are our most pressing concern. We cannot make use of their resources yet. Powerful Zakuulan battle stations have been placed in orbit around key worlds to watch for possible uprisings. But there are no ongoing planetary occupations. The ships of the Eternal Fleet simply patrol at random, while the tribute paid to Zakuul gradually chokes all economic potential.
What about my team? My ship?
I have allies looking for them as we speak. With all of the chaos of the last few years, though, it will take time to find them all. For now, we make do with ourselves, Koth, and HK.
How did you end up working together with Koth?
I knew I'd never find you alone. Recruiting assets with first-hand knowledge of Zakuul was my top priority for years. Koth was on the run, pursued by the deadliest of the Zakuul Knights. I resolved the situation, and we've worked together ever since. He's been an invaluable ally. Did he tell you that he was a former officer in the Zakuulan Navy?
Yes. He said that he deserted with his crew.
That's right. I've come to trust Koth with my life, just as I trust you. I'm confident that you'll learn to trust one another just as well.
So why me? You clearly went to a lot of trouble to get me out of Carbonite.
Before you were captured, you accomplished things no one else dared to attempt. You changed the galaxy more than once, and if things have ever needed to change, now is the time. But there is something else. I felt it since the moment I found you in Carbonite. There's a power in you. Something new. It's elusive, but I know it's there.
I think you're right, Lana. I think the Emperor Valkorion is in my mind.
What?
After he died, there was a storm of energy. I barely even remember being thrown into the carbon freezing chamber. And then, while I was frozen, I saw things. Dreamed about him, about everything that happened while I was gone.
It can't be. If he were controlling you, I'd know it. I certainly saw enough of it on Ziost.
I don't think he's trying to control me. Not directly, anyway. He was trying to convince me to work with him.
Whatever he's doing, we can be sure that he's always trying to deceive us somehow. I believe in you. And I appreciate your honesty. I'll remain watchful for any influence he might have over you. For the time being, though, we have no choice but to proceed.
What about the others?
They wouldn't understand. And like you said, we really don't know anything for sure yet. Let's keep the matter between us for now.
Request. Please rendezvous at my current coordinates at your earliest convenience, Masters. I require assistance.
Strange. We should hurry. Got you. put up a good fight. Challenge accepted and met. Somewhat worthy opponent.
Please, save us.
HK, explain.
Protestation. I have done nothing to these pitiable meatbags, Master. They were merely bystanders when I destroyed a group of sky troopers. They requested our help in escaping the enemy's notice.
Please, we are no danger to you. We were exiled for protesting Emperor Archon's war. We've already lost 2 of our friends. Please, is there anything you can do for us?
We're repairing a ship with room for passengers. We can get you out of here.
You're serious? That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The path ahead of us is not a safe one. They might be better off here.
No one could be better off here.
I exist to serve.
You're sure we can make it fly again?
She'll fly. Just been waiting for somebody to come along and remind her how.
Let's get to work then.
take it you have questions. Don't be so surprised. Where you go, I go. We are indivisible now. The gravestone. Not entirely what I'd envisioned.
You're going to tell me what you know about it.
I thought I had made it clear that I intend to help you. And here you are, acting the aggressor. You have had a taste of my son's empire, his reach. And Vaylin, she does not believe in restraint. We can only defeat Arkham if we work together.
You sound like you know how to accomplish that.
I know aspects, but an unknown factor remains at the center of it all. You. You must be willing to accept my help for what it is, and you will have to come to this acceptance sooner than you think.
Get ready for a fight, people! They found us! Sky Troopers breaching the entrance!
That's just the first wave. They have more on the way.
I'll head them off.
The gravestone will be ready soon. I just need...
Don't say 3 minutes.
Buy me some time. I'll get us airborne.
I'm with you. HK, stay behind and help Koth.
Until I say so. Don't touch anything.
I've got you. But have a good fight. Challenge accepted and met. the end of that one. Put up a good fight. You'll regret facing us. Somewhat worthy opponent.
Koth did say there were more on the way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Archon. There will always be more. There are too many!
We have to keep fighting.
Hey, you two need a hand out there?
No. We have help.
You what?
Lana. You're late.
You got one of the knights to switch sides.
Not all of us blindly follow Archon.
More resistance. Knights.
High Justice, we have the Outlander.
I do hope you're up to fighting your own, Senya.
My issue isn't with them. But if they're going to stand in my way...
I see you found another pragmatist.
Stow the chatter. Prove you can fight.
Thought you could hide in the swamps? Pathetic. Will be avenged!
We'll make them fall!
The Emperor will be avenged! The Emperor will be avenged!
Get out of here! Save yourself!
What is this?
An opportunity. You are outmatched. Death is all but certain for your Sith friend. I could save her. I only require the briefest moment of control. Accept my help, or watch her die. Choose quickly. Time has not stopped.
I'll never give in to you.
Very well.
You can do this! Keep fighting! They haven't killed you yet. Come on!
Koth, thank you.
Is the gravestone ready for takeoff?
Far as I can tell. Looks like we've got everyone. Let's go.
No, wait. Where's Senya?
Excuse me? Where's who?
Here I am. Let's move out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. She's your help? If you think I'm letting that piece of work on my ship, you're out of here.
Interjection. Many more hostiles are approaching. Permission to defend with extreme prejudice.
No more fighting. We must leave Zakul.
I'll prep the engines. Come on, Lana.
No. I'm needed out here. I'll be fine.
Be ready to move.
The ship will never pull itself up from the muck. We'll have to give it a push.
Firing up the engines. I hope.
We can do this.
Let your unease take root. Only then will the Force do your bidding.
They're doing it! They're actually doing it! Can you believe it?
Observation. The ship is rising. Conclusion. Belief is not required.
Glad you worked that out.
Now get in here so we can finally get moving.
How about that? My gravestone can move.
Your gravestone? Do not lay claim to the belongings of others.
Right. And let me guess who you think this ship belongs to. Incoming! Dropping out of hyperspace! It's a lot.
The Eternal Fleet.
They aren't firing.
Ugly ship. What are you waiting for?
Take it.
HK, see about that hyperdrive. Lana, work the shields. And we need a gunner.
I'll take care of it.
Support. Dead.
I'm Dici Ola Totolinya.
Omni cannons up. There's a capital ship near the center.
I see it.
Good. Now hit it.
Keep up. It's real. We could take the whole fleet.
Statement. The hyperdrive now meets minimum functionality requirements.
Why didn't you say so? All right, let's get out of here.
More than 24 ships lost. A single shot.
So that's the gravestone. It's as powerful as they say.
Everything stands at risk. Sakul, the throne, my vision for the galaxy. All because we let the Outlander slip away. I'm not blaming you.
I didn't think you were.
Father held us all back. You more than any. Such raw power, and yet you're still spreading your wings, finding your limits.
Nice to be appreciated for a change. So, what now?
Now, I act.
What's happened?
The hyperdrive worked. One time. Omni cannons fried too. What a mess.
We're safely away from the fleet, if nothing else.
Should be able to make it to Asylum, but let's not hold our breath.
What is this Asylum place? And why are we going there?
Asylum is a skyport. A safe haven from Arkan's patrols.
Was she really necessary?
She helped us raise the gravestone. She fought at our side.
She also hunted me like an animal for years. She was Arkan's loyal knight.
I thought I was in service to Zakul. You had abandoned your responsibilities.
How many people did Arkan slaughter while you still served him? How many?
We're comparing body counts now? I'm not sure that's a game you want to play, Vortena. If anybody needs me, I'll be somewhere.
You could have at least consulted with me first.
Yes, I wonder how that might have gone.
Absolutely! I'd be glad to fix the gravestone by myself.
Wounds are fuel. Don't be wasteful.
It's all right. I have plenty of fuel left. I was right to reach out to Senya. I hope you see that.
You could have let me know we had backup on the way.
I wanted you to encounter her without my guidance, to see if you saw her as I did. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
None of this is right. We have to set things back to the way they were.
I would take our empire over theirs any day. You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, you got the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that will save the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me, definitely not Senya.
What did Senya do to earn this grudge?
She was ruthless. After we deserted, she hunted us for months. Everyone on my crew bled more than once on account of her. I put all my trust in Lana and she goes to Senya for help. She does not know what she's getting us into.
You really care about Lana, don't you?
It's not like you're thinking. We've worked together for years. She saved my life more times than I can count. So I do what I can to return the favor. If that means storming into the Spire to pull some Outlander out of Carbonite, well, that's what I'll do.
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkin. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
Were you eavesdropping?
Correction. I was monitoring activity in order to ensure everyone's safety, Master. Report. I have taken the liberty of checking in on your band of refugees. Assessment. They have quickly taken to their new lodging arrangements. I have warned them not to stray from their chosen location. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point.
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meat bag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
Make sure Lana has everything she needs.
Assurance. I will endeavor to see to her right away.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I'd like to hear that. Just a few bars.
Without accompaniment? I'm not that brave.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything, but I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I'm always me. It's as simple as that.
I think that's fine. But expect your sense of self to be tested if you confront Arkan.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkan has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Everything I've done has brought me here. I'm supposed to face Arkan, to stop him.
Careful with that. Destiny can cloud your judgment more than doubt ever could. Or rum. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
If either of you makes this difficult for me, the gravestone is equipped with several airlocks.
When the time comes for us to confront Arkan, that might be just the kind of conviction we'll need.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
There's no way we're keeping the gravestone low profile. If Arkan has agents here...
Asylum might be the only place in wild space free of his control. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
Tell us who your people are, and how they know so much.
I think you'd rather hear that from them.
Demand. Are we there yet?
Move it, gawkers. Let us through. Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
In how many pieces?
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
You're lucky they weren't disintegrated.
Oh, lighten up already. Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
You know who I am, don't you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
They haven't invented the thing that can kill me.
Some of us aren't so lucky. A lot of good people died that day. You didn't give us enough time to make the escape pods.
You survived. Stop complaining.
They think you're a hero, but I know better.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Leave her out of any loop you want, but I always need to know.
I didn't want to bother you with mundane details. Next time I'll bore you to tears. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Give me a holo of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Make sure there's food. I haven't eaten in 5 years.
The free zone sells food, but don't eat the roast gorak.
Look at the size of that thing.
Fresh, hot gorak, skewered, fried.
like this?
Please, my darling, we'll land on our feet. Just give it time.
I thought you left already.
Can't. Argo's at it again. Shooting people in the streets. The only thing free in the free zone is a blaster bolt to the chest.
He's still better than the other guy.
Someone wants to join our little party. As your host, I gotta warn you, things are gonna get rowdy.
Plus one, kill counter. Report. Dead. I exist to serve.
You're dead. This is my turn.
You could have just knocked. My men spent hours on that barricade.
I'd like to make an entrance.
Identification. That's not issued from the brilliant engineer we were sent to rescue, Master.
What's she to you?
You're not in a position to ask questions. Hand over the hostage. Now.
Well, aren't you something? You eliminated my old rival, Argo. That inclines me toward gratitude. But this girl tried to rob me. That's bad for business.
Charging 50,000 credits for 100 thermal detonators? That's robbery.
You also insulted my mother.
I said she's uglier than a bantha wearing lipstick. It's not an insult if it's true.
My mother died putting me on a refugee ship to Nar Shaddaa. I grew up an orphan.
Oh, boo-hoo didn't. Join the club.
You see why I have to kill her?
I recognize that insignia on your armor. Republic Special Forces. Havoc Squad.
Haven't run with that outfit for a long time. I'd paint over the symbol, but it still comes in handy, even out here. And I know who you are, too. Everyone said you were dead, but I knew better. What do you say we show each other professional courtesy? I can get you all kinds of things, but I need to throw this thieving scum out an airlock first.
Theory. It will be a challenge to throw anything without your arms.
You're both being ridiculous. We can resolve this disagreement without a fight. Let her go and apologize for threatening her. Tora, you apologize for trying to steal his merchandise. Pay him what he wants.
I ain't sorry for nothing. Fine. Sorry I insulted your mother.
What? I didn't catch that.
I'm sorry. Your mother was a nice lady. Okay?
Wrong. She was the best. Now give me my credits.
Done. Where's my apology?
Shipment's on its way. Sorry, we almost stopped doing business. See you folks around.
I've never apologized to anyone in my life.
Keep talking, and I'll offer you a life as payment for the next shipment.
And they say I'm a piece of work.
Just get to the docks. Koth and the others are waiting.
Redirection. We should proceed to the rendezvous with Senya, Master.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you extra. Lost one of my best guys.
Stabilizing. Observation. That dark and foreboding alley is where we are supposed to meet Senior Master.
Right on time. My friends have been looking forward to this.
I'm already tired of waiting.
They're inside.
I have one way of dealing with traitors.
Your droid is not a part of what must happen here.
I spent 5 years stuck in one trap. I won't fall into another.
You are free to leave whenever you like. But if you want the help of my allies, you'll stay.
We've come this far. Let us see where it leads.
Don't betray me, Senior.
Before Arkan's betrayal, Zakul was protected by 2 orders. The Knights, and Scions who see visions of the past and future. Scions no longer serve Arkan. Whether they serve you will be determined now.
Fate is a tale whispered to us by the Force, but the voices are silent about you. We must know why.
You rely too heavily on these voices. Feel my power. That's all you need to know.
If we are to aid your rebellion, we must understand what role you play in Arkan's defeat. We will test you physically and spiritually to pierce the veil and see the truth.
You aren't the first person who's wanted to test me.
This will be different.
I tie my fate to yours. I join you in these trials, come what may.
The heart of Skyva is heavy with loss. In her pain, we lash out.
I do miss the old ways of Zakul. Such mythology and pageantry.
Please, defend yourselves.
We must defeat them! Should feel better. Them! We're past the first trial. There will be more.
Scions believe there is no greater power than destiny. They cannot believe you exist outside its influence. But we know better.
Was that the best you could do?
Arrogance. Anger. You were more tolerant in the free zone, despite the fools you suffered.
You were watching me.
We're always watching. Arkan took away years of your life, but he stole far more from the rest of us.
Do you feel anything for those who suffered while you slept?
What's done is done. All that's left is revenge.
And you, Senya, what do you feel?
Shame.
Because you failed to protect our immortal Emperor?
I was in no position to do that.
What of the Scions who were slaughtered by your fellow knights because Archon demanded it? Do you feel responsible for them?
When I joined the Knights, they were shields protecting our home world. Now they are weapons wielded by an insane child.
The Knights will die with their leader. End of story.
You would destroy an order that has stood for over 1,000 years?
The Knights should have rebelled against Archon. Instead, we have lost our honor.
The eyes of Esne claim what can never belong to her.
They speak of envy, my son's weakness. Do not let it be yours.
We receive no pleasure from this trial, but we act as fate demands. Be strong, Outlander. I am fate's conduit!
One last perpetrator.
Take everything from you!
Easier than I thought. Time for justice! Easier than I thought. No getting up from that. One last perpetrator. Finished.
The Scions are driven by revenge, but they require fate's compliance. We are above such negotiations. Destiny is merely the conduit for our will.
It's a miracle this thing hasn't exploded 1,000 times over after what you put it through.
It's not a miracle if it's meant to be. I'm living proof that all you need is faith.
Uh-huh. Now, I'd say you're living proof that Miss Spooky Eyes is a lot more patient than she looks.
Isn't there anything you still need to fix around here?
Nope. I'm just too good at my job.
I found HK wandering asylum with no memory of anything since he left.
Whew. I mean, that's probably bad. Where's the Outlander?
Exactly.
Senya wanted your friend in HK to meet her contacts. She gave them coordinates to the location.
Apology. I have no such data stored in memory.
Senya, I knew it.
I believe her contacts are the real danger. HK, what's the first thing you remember after you woke up?
You seek to remove Archon from the Eternal Throne. As well you should. His destiny is to fall, We have foreseen that much, but his final fate remains unclear. When he is at your mercy, what will you do?
Mercy. I don't know the meaning of the word.
Arkan will not escape justice for the lives he's taken.
1,000 scions lie dead because of him. Blood calls out for blood. Do you agree? Answer us!
They question her commitment to them because they cannot foresee it. Ask yourself why.
If you are not with us, you stand against the tides of destiny. Arkan and Valen must die.
Don't worry about her. I'm on it.
She tied herself to your fate and you to her. The future must not remain uncertain. I will know your fate, even if I must tear you open to see it. Choice is an illusion! Stand down and face justice!
Pathetic assassin! The Emperor will be avenged!
You cannot defy destiny!
Argument with you is pointless and destructive. I can end this without any more bloodshed if you accept the gift of my power.
Handle him myself.
And stop wasting time. Reveal his fate.
Choice is an illusion!
judge him harshly. This trial was necessary for all of us. We need the Scions.
Do we? Or is that your guilt speaking?
The blood of Tithe flows through you, Outlander. Please do not force us to spill it.
Stand down now.
You don't need the Force to see what happens next. Put down your weapons.
Every moment since you entered, even this one, was predestined. Everyone here played the role fate assigned them. I ask you a final question. What future do you see for this galaxy when Archon and his eternal fleet are gone?
I've been saving this galaxy my whole life. I'm starting to think the only way it'll stay saved is when I'm running it.
He will not stand in your way.
You have nothing further to reveal. I now know what blinded us to the future. Our immortal Emperor lives inside your mind.
It couldn't stay secret forever.
You knew about this and didn't tell me?
You didn't need to know.
Analysis. Scan reveals no evidence you possess a secondary personality matrix, Master. It is possible your brain is simply malfunctioning.
Our duel gave me a glimpse of what's to come. You will destroy the Eternal Throne, but many will suffer before that victory.
We should compare lists of names. Mine's a long one.
Doesn't matter. We win. If Emperor Valkorion lives because of this Outlander, there's hope for Zakul.
Your beloved immortal Emperor is a threat to all life everywhere. We must find a way to separate you from him.
It's more complicated than that. He's nothing like he was before. And I may need him.
We have a lot to discuss.
Not here. I passed your test. Join us or don't. Either way, we're done.
There is one truth left to reveal. I withheld the true reason I followed you through the trials, to understand the Outlander. Who will destroy Arkin and Valen? My son and daughter.
She told you. How delightful.
You're certain she helped them?
I killed 3 knights to make sure they weren't lying. And another 3 because I hate odd numbers. The Outlander escaped in the gravestone with our mother's help. She's against us.
Senya was always strong-willed. That's why Father loved her.
Do you think she knows he's alive? Has she betrayed us for him?
It doesn't matter. She'll return to us, or face the consequences.
We don't need them. Our parents gave us the power to forge the future. They should have known we'd use it.
I take it you have concerns.
I can think of a few.
You're only escalating matters.
You expect us to believe you're going to fight your own children?
I can't deny my responsibility for what Valen and Arkin have become. I have to end their bloodshed.
What did you see in Valkorion that you had children with him?
You say he was a homicidal tyrant, but that isn't the man I knew. He was benevolent, wise, even kind. At least at first. We never agreed on how the children should be raised, and over time he became more and more distant. More cold. I was afraid for what the children would become. But when I decided to leave, they chose him. I couldn't force them.
You've been lying to us all this time. Now you give us this woe is me story, and we're supposed to take your word for it?
You don't have to take my word. You can ask the Immortal Emperor himself.
I am not him. I am myself.
When Valkorion was in charge, he wasn't fixated on waging war. If we can get him back on the throne...
Valkorion is a world devourer.
He brought direction and stability to Zakul.
Trust me, Koth, you don't know him like I do.
No. You don't know him like I do.
Neither of you know him like I do.
Try sharing a little less.
That isn't what I meant.
Interruption. The Republic astromech has established contact.
T7, what does he have for us?
Report. A criminal meatbag on Zakul has been in search of the gravestone. This Lady of Sorrows alleges she can establish a dialogue with its computers.
Lady of Sorrows? Good luck with her.
I take it she's trouble.
She's an information broker. Acts as her own enforcer. Never apprehended. So yes, trouble. She operates in Zakul's old world district. I know it better than anyone. I'll escort you.
I have a feeling we'll find things to talk about on the way.
One or two.
It's worth a try, this Lady of Sorrows. But I'd like a word before you leave.
Who thought the Lady of Sorrows would be the key to figuring you out? Destiny calls.
Now that the truth is out about Valkorion, there's a shortage of trust. I need you to find it within yourself to try. Not an easy task. Koth believes in Valkorion. Senya withheld vital information. Neither one trusts the other. That's why you must act as an example.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. May the Force serve you well out there.